Hello guys, Chinson here. I'll be reading some entitled parents. Enjoy! Entitled Brat tries to steal my sister's 3DS and destroys it when I stop him. I don't know if this belongs here, but his mom certainly defended his behavior. This is going to be kind of a long, so bear with me. This happened 3 years ago, but I remember everything like it happened yesterday. So, a little backstory to help you realize how much this devastated my sister. I got my sister the limited edition Pokemon X and Y Nintendo 3DS X Large, along with Pokemon Y for Christmas 2013. She was 8 years old at the time. One thing to understand about my sister is that she has autism. It's not especially severe, but her emotions are a bit on a strong side, and she was going through therapy to help her gain control of them. My sister, bless her soul, is obsessed with Pokemon. I introduced it to her in the hopes that she would be able to find a creative outlook. She did. I grew up playing the Pokemon game, so it filled me with joy that she became such a fan. The XY 3DX XL became one of her most cherished possessions. It never left her side. She took it with her everywhere we went. Fast forward to March 2015. I had taken my sister to the park after her appointment with her therapist, and she was sitting beside me playing Pokemon Omega Ruby. She was deeply engaged in her game, and I was just sitting there observing her. I had always enjoyed watching how she played. Neither of us saw the little boy who wandered over. EB, entitled Brat, sister, Claire, my sister. EP, entitled Psychopath of a mother, me. Entitled Brat stares at Claire as she's playing, switching his gaze between her and the 3DS. She tends to get very uncomfortable when other people aside from me watch her, so she starts to fidget some and looks at me. Being the introvert she is, she hates confrontation, so I place a hand on hers to let her know it will be okay. I lean over to look at the boy, who couldn't have been any older than 9 years old, and address him as politely as I can. Me, excuse me, can we help you? Entitled Brat, I want to play. I smile apologetically. Me, I'm sorry, but it's my sister's game and she doesn't like to let other people use it. Entitled Brat, I want to play too. Entitled Brat was beginning to get worked up now, stomping on the ground. Entitled Brat, let me play. Me, I'm sorry, I said no. Please go play with the other children. I could feel Claire beginning to tense up under my hand. Being the protective big sister I am, I did not want any escalation for her sake. It happened anyway. Entitled Brat, no, let me play Pokemon now. Entitled Brat ran at my sister and attempted to snatch her Nintendo 3DS XL out of her hands. She screamed and jerked it away, collapsing into me. I grabbed her and managed to keep myself from falling into the metal bench. And right us both, getting up and placing myself between the boy and her. My sister was cowering behind me. Me, listen to me, right now, I said no, and I mean no. Where are your parents? Take me to them immediately. I didn't need to even say anything else because Entitled Brat's mother was making her way over right then. Me, is that your mom? Entitled Brat responded by kicking me in the shin. I grimaced and held back my reaction, still holding firm between them. Entitled Parent, what's going on here? I heard my son shouting. Me, he tried to steal my sister's game from her after I told him that he could not play it. Entitled Parent, why don't you just let him play for a few minutes? I don't see why you can't share. At this, Entitled Brat started bouncing up and down and giggling like a 6-year-old. The sight disgusted me. Me, because I said no, we don't have to share, and besides, it's my sister's game, not mine, so I don't get to make that decision. Even if I did, I'm not going to make her share if she doesn't want to. Entitled Brat, Mom, I want to play Pokemon. Entitled Parent, in a minute, dear. Entitled parent looked behind me at my still cowering sister. Entitled parent, she looks too old for it anyways, just give it to him. Me, excuse me. Entitled parent, you heard me. I felt a tug on my sleeve from behind and turned to look at Claire. Claire, I want to go home. Turning was a mistake. As soon as I took my eyes off entitled brat and entitled parent, the little brat darts away from us and tackles my sister, ripping the system out of her hand and breaking the wrist strap. My sister screams and both fall to the ground. I immediately dive to keep her from hitting her head, catching her in my arms as entitled brat runs back to his mom. Me screaming, "Control your son, he could have hurt her doing that." Entitled parent was extremely dismissive. Entitled parent, he just wanted to play and you wouldn't let him. I checked to make sure my sister was okay. She was trembling and crying but otherwise unhurt. I stood up and brushed myself off and held out my hand. Me, give me back the system, now. Entitled brat, no, I want to play. Me, I don't care what you want, give it back now. Entitled parent, don't you talk to my son that way, young lady. You can have your game back when he is done. Me, no, I will have it back now. I moved to grab my sister's 3DS XL and entitled brat screams and freaking throws it towards the parking lot. Time seemed to slow down for me. I watched as it arched through the air and appeared to fall in slow motion. I ran to grab it but was too late. The system landed on the asphalt with a sickening crunch, and entitled brat ran over and stomped hard on the shell. I knew by the crack that he had broken the system permanently. I lost my temper. Disclaimer, I know I didn't handle this well at all, but I lost my temper. My sister was screaming and crying, and it sent me over the edge. I was seeing red and black spots. Me, what the frick is your problem? What makes you think you had the right to do that? Entitled brat is screaming. I don't remember what he said. His mom rushes over and shoves me, grabbing her kid. Entitled parent, you quit shouting at my boy. Me, he destroyed our property. You should control your freaking vagina gremlin instead of letting him run around stealing and destroying property. Entitled parent then smacks me in the face and I throw her to the ground. I call the police and within a matter of minutes a patrol car is on the scene. We both give separate testimonies on different officers. I'm trying to comfort my crying and extremely distraught sister as I speak to the officer. Entitled parent tried to convince the police that I had assaulted her son and then attacked her when she so bravely stepped in. They didn't buy it. I was asked if I wanted to press charges. Frick, yes I did. She was made to pay for the full value of the 3DS and was arrested for destruction of personal property and assault. I got off with a warning to just call the police immediately next time. Don't frick with my sister. What is up with all these entitled parents wanting to take other people's console for their child? It just infuriates me how they think they're so entitled. But then again, the forum is called entitled for a reason. Woman tries to make a vegetarian eat a McGobble's burger. Short backstory. I am a vegetarian. Have been since I was young. I am a teen now. I don't remember why I went vegetarian, and neither do my parents. I prefer to not attract attention to the fact I'm vegetarian, and prefer to eat my not meat food in peace. Characters? EM, entitled mom. EK, embarrassed kid. Me, the quiet vegetarian. Now to the story. So, one day I was at a shopping center with my friends, going to stores, meeting people, etc. Just having a fun time. Eventually we got hungry, so we went to a nearby McGobble's to get some food, cause it's cheap, and that's what my friends like. All my friends got chips and burgers, and I got small chips and water cause I was interested in staying somewhat healthy at the time and vegetarian. About halfway through our meal, entitled mom came over to our table and I assumed she was going to ask us to quiet down cause my friends were being a little loud. She starts to tell us to turn it down and that her little boy, embarrassed kid, is trying to rest. We start to agree with her while her son is behind her, embarrassed and looking like he wants to leave us alone. Halfway through her speech, she knows I didn't have a burger. I don't know why she would notice that, but anyway, and ask why I didn't. Entitled Mom, why haven't you got a burger, young boy? Me, oh, I am vegetarian and... She cuts me off there. Entitled Mom, nonsense, all grown boys must eat meat if they want to be big and strong. She was treating me like a child of her own, which I'm glad I'm not. Me, okay, I'll consider it. I really didn't care. I just want her to leave. Entitled Mom and embarrassed kid leave, and my friends go back to talking, but a bit quieter than before. 5 minutes later, Entitled Mom returns without embarrassed kid, probably hiding out of embarrassment, but with a burger from McGobbles. Me, what have you got there, ma'am? Entitled Mom, a burger for you. You want to be big and strong. Me, oh, no thank you, I'm full. Entitled Mom begins to walk towards me, burger in hand. Entitled Mom, take this burger and eat it now. Me, what the hell? No, calm down, ma'am. Entitled Mom, no, you will eat it. The idea of not eating meat is stupid. One of my friends, who is a lot taller and buffer than me, tells her to leave us. She refused, so we get the manager, and she is asked to leave the store. My friends and I leave quickly in the opposite direction she went and enjoy the rest of our day. Moral of the story, don't force people to eat food they don't want, and don't bring attention to vegetarian and vegan people, except those stupid ones that you see Isaac Butterfield talking about. You know, this story actually reminded me of this one Vietnamese story that my mother told me. It was about a mother and her son. Her son was a monk, so he couldn't eat meat. And since the mother was like this entitled mom, she hid meat in her son's food and was later punished for this. I don't quite remember the name, but it made me feel a bit nostalgic. Entitled Mom hits me with her car and breaks my arm and insists we pay for her broken rear window shield. Background info, so it was mainly the entitled mother, but there was a girl driving who looked like her first time. Anyways, me and my boyfriend's car broke down, so we called the shop and ended up walking to our apartment. About a 2-mile walk from where we were, as we were walking up the neighborhood besides ours, the following happened. Entitled Mom, nah, it's the Wicked Witch of the West. Me, yours truly. BF, boyfriend. NG, nice girl. Me, talking about some game, I think Red Dead Redemption 2. Boyfriend, hey, cross the street right here, I need to tie my shoe. Me, okay. I look at the road and begin crossing. As I'm in the middle of the road, a car goes easily 30 miles over to speed limit comes flying over the hill. I try to run as they start slowing down, but it still hit me. Luckily, I flew over the hood and not under the car. Me, frick, holding my wrist as it was becoming numb. Entitled Mom, ugh, go, nice girl. Boyfriend throws a shoe at the windshield, cracking it. Entitled Mom, stay right here. Nice girl didn't listen and opened the car door and ran to me. Nice girl, OMG, are you okay? Me, I think I broke my wrist. Nice girl, I'm so sorry. My mom kept pushing my leg, yelling at me to go faster. I began to look in the sky. I scraped my knee and hit my hip, both of which were bleeding. So I also got a minor concussion. I heard screaming and looked over at my boyfriend as nice girl was calling an ambulance. Entitled Mom, you broke my windshield. Boyfriend, you hit my boyfriend. Entitled Mom, you're going to pay for this. Boyfriend, no I'm not. You should pay for his hospital bills. Entitled Mom, shut the frick up and look at this crack. Boyfriend, you freaking hit my boyfriend. Entitled Mom, does it look like I care? Nice girl, I'm so sorry. She always acts like this. begins to sob. Entitled mom, pay for my car. Boyfriend, pay our hospital bills. They go on like this until the ambulance comes about 5 minutes later. My boyfriend told me the cops came when they heard the screaming, and the cops ruled that she would pay for her car and my hospital bills. I'm happy to hear. I just got out of this hospital as this happened a week ago. I got a nice purple cast, but I also can't get the blood stain out of my jeans or my jacket. Also, I don't really think this was an entitled parent story, but I didn't know where else to put it. Edit, I got the blood out. Wow, what a fantastic mom. She's trying to teach her daughter to commit a hit and run. Best mom of the year, boys. That would be all from me for today. If you like my content, please be sure to like and subscribe. I'm very grateful for all the support and comments. I'll be back tomorrow with more Reddit reads. Have a nice day, guys.